morning class 6. So class 6 today I am going to start a new chapter. In the previous chapter I have sent all the videos and question answers everything. Okay. So your next chapter is chapter 6, changes around us. So today my topic is what are changes and the ways to bring change. These are my topics. Okay. So what do you mean by change? Change means something different. Whatever you have seen earlier or whatever you have felt earlier, little bit different from that, that is called change. Change can be in the color, change can be in the composition, change can be in the physical state, change can be in the texture, change can be in the look, totally new substance can be formed. So these are the changes. Just think about some changes that you see all around. Suppose you have planted a small sapling in your garden. After 1 month the size has been increased. New leaves came out. So this is a change. In your home, your mother is cooking food. So from the market, vegetable has been brought by your father or mother. The vegetable is raw vegetable. It is having a particular shape and size. If you cut, then the shape and size of the vegetable is going to change. Then after cutting, if you cook the food, totally different substance has been formed. The cooked food that you got, will it be again changed into the previous form, that is the raw vegetable? No. So a totally different substance has been created. These are the changes. Suppose you are putting water inside freezer. You have refrigerator. Inside the deep freeze you are putting water. You are keeping water in the ice tray and putting it inside. After 1 hour or 2 hours, if you take out the tray, you can find that water has changed into ice. That means the physical state has been changed. Previously it was liquid, now it is solid. So these are the changes. Suppose you have taken flour, using water you are making chapatis. So first you are giving shapes. So the shape can be changed. This is a different change. In the laboratory there are various chemical reactions in which you can find that color change can be seen. You can also do one experiment, that is you can take some common salt in a container. Now on the common salt put some lemon juice. Can you find some changes? You may find some little bit changes in color. Try to do it. Another example I am saying, suppose some curry has been fallen on your dress, yellow color curry of vegetable. Now take a soap and try to wash it. Can you say that what kind of change you can see? You will find the place where the color was yellow, there you can find red color by applying the soap. This is occurring due to the action of soap on the yellow curry. Actually yellow curry is an indicator which is used to find out whether the substance is basic or acidic in nature. So soap is basic in nature. When yellow turmeric powder is mixed with soap, then the color changes, yellow color changes from yellow to red. That proves that soap is basic in nature. So these are the varieties of changes. So I have written here that what are the changes. Change can be in position, change can be in shape, change can be in size, change can be in color, there can be change in physical state, there can be change in temperature, composition, structure, roughness, so many things. Changes can be of varieties. Temperature change. Suppose water was kept at room temperature, when we are putting it inside the deep freeze, along with the physical state, the temperature is also changing. When you are taking out ice, the ice is much more colder. Okay, if you heat something, if you burn something, the temperature of that substance changes. So these are the changes that you see around yourself. In your body, so many changes are occurring. Your size is increasing. Previously you were a small baby. Okay, now you are becoming a child, growing child. So these are some changes. Now what are the factors that bring about the changes. How can you bring changes? So some factors are given in your book. I am going to explain in detail that how these factors help to bring the changes. The factors are by mixing, by applying force, by heating, by mixing and heating. By mixing means any two substances you are mixing together, new substance is going to form. How? Suppose water is there, in water you are adding sugar. So you are mixing water with sugar. Previously the taste of water was tasteless. Now by adding sugar, you are getting a sweet taste. So that is change in the taste. That is change is occurring by mixing. Okay. Similarly, you can mix two different kind of spices together. So new spice powder can be created. Several kind of vegetables can be mixed together to give you the mixed vegetables. So mixing is very easy. Suppose you are eating something as a snacks. So you are adding oil in something. So you are mixing. Water is added with flour, you are mixing to make chapatis. Before that water has to be added. So mixing is a common thing by which change can be brought. That means a common factor by which you can bring changes is by mixing. Second is by applying force. By applying force you can change the shape and size of an object. A balloon is there. Apply force, what will happen? The balloon will burst or the air will come out. So by changing force you are changing the shape and size. Similarly by changing you can make that is clay dough are there. Clay dough, using clay dough you can make several toys or something else. So by applying force you are changing it. By punching you can break something by applying force. By applying force, jelly-like substance, its shape can be changed, size can be changed. Elastic things, that is rubber band, you can stretch. When you are stretching a rubber band, that means you are applying force. So by applying force also changes can be brought. Next is by heating. This is very important. By heating, several kind of changes can occur. Suppose by heating, you are cooking a food. Okay, you are taking a non-stick container in which you are cooking food. Handle of that non-stick container is made up of plastic. So while cooking, the container, the portion of the container where the food is cooked, that portion is becoming hot, but the handle of the container is not becoming hot. So heat is affecting some portion, another portion is not affected. Change is there in one portion, change is not there in one portion. Again, by heating something can melt also. Suppose ghee or butter is there. You are putting it in a container which is on the stove. So it was in the solid form. When you are putting it in the container and heating, it will change into liquid form. How? By melting. Ice, if you keep outside the refrigerator, it will melt and change into water. So how melting is occurring? Because the ice is absorbing the heat energy from the surrounding. That means the temperature is increased, and that is the reason it melts and it changes into water. So by heating, several kind of changes occur. By heating, the size of some substances can also be increased. That is, it is called expansion. By heating, expansion can occur. You might have seen the clothes that are dried under the sun. So for drying the clothes, wires are there in your home. Okay. Or you might have seen that electric wires outside your home. During summer season, if you notice, you will find that those electric wires, they become loose and they hang a little bit. The reason is due to the scorching heat of the sun, the wires expand in size, and due to the expansion they just hang down a little bit. So by heating, expansion can occur. Sometimes by heating something can be burned. If you heat, means if you apply heat on a paper, it will burn very easily. So some substances catches fire by heating. So it depends upon the material that on which we are supplying heat. If it is a good conductor of heat, then heat will flow very easily. If it is bad conductor of heat, it will not flow. If its ignition temperature is low, ignition temperature means the minimum temperature at which a substance catches fire. Again I am saying, ignition temperature is the minimum temperature at which a substance catches fire. So if a substance is given a particular amount of heat which is more than its ignition temperature, it will catch fire. So these are the changes that are brought by heating. Last one is by mixing and heating. That means you are mixing also and then heating also, two processes together. Dissolution of sugar in water can be increased by mixing and heating. If you mix sugar with water, a particular amount of sugar is going to dissolve in water. You cannot add more than that sugar in water. But you have seen that sugar syrup, how it is prepared. For making sweets, you might have seen in your house that your mother is preparing sugar syrup. For that, it has to be heated. If you heat, then more amount of sugar can be dissolved in a small amount of water. So by mixing and heating, using both the process, I am able to change the process. That means new substance has been formed or changes has been brought. So today I taught you that what are changes and what are the factors on which the changes depend. So these are the factors, on depending upon these factors different kind of changes can be brought. So go through the video. Next day next topic will come from this chapter only. Thank you very much, student.